Now you have kind of stepped into some of those positions and you're learning a lot really quickly. And now myself, Brad, are on kind of the equity and equity side of things, as well as Dasha. You kind of are slightly in that, but we're kind of on that side of things now. So now you're in the operations and kind of key functions to the business to keep things going. So with that said, what has been rewarding to you and what has been draining to you? What's the process been like?
Yeah, it feels like you said, I'm learning a lot, and there's a huge growth opportunity for me as a business person, as a manager, as a leader, because while we haven't necessarily grown as a company, but my role has grown so much because instead of having layers of managers in between myself and the on-site teams, I've cut away these layers and flattened our organization substantially. And what that does is, yes, it saves on cost because you have less layers of management overhead, but more importantly, it brings us closer to the action. And that's what's really important, because in any business, the people that are on the front lines, if you will, and that doesn't mean just property management, just in literally any business, right? The people that are on the ground, they, on the one hand, make the least amount of money, but they know the most, and they actually make the biggest impact. So that's kind of an unfortunate reality about business, because people think if they're kind of sitting up at the top of a pyramid and make the most money, they think they know best and they think they should tell everyone what to do. But the reality is the people on the ground, in our case, the on-site teams, they're the ones that actually make things happen every single day. They're the ones that put smiles on our tenants' faces. They bring new tenants in the door, and so on and so forth, right? So they're the ones that make the magic happen. And we brought ourselves close to them. I mean, I'm on the phone with managers, with maintenance guys all day long now, which on the one hand is great and I'm learning a lot, but on the other hand, obviously that's not a good thing. That's not a sustainable thing. It's not something that I actually should be doing, right? So in order to actually cut away the layers of bureaucracy, okay, great, that's step one, but step two is how do you rebuild? And so the way that we're rebuilding is with the new asset managers that we're bringing in, that new org chart that we're putting in place, so that way we can be nimble, but still not let things slip through the cracks and actually manage things effectively.